Welcome to the G.O.A.T Sports Podcast, a weekly sports podcast for kids by kids. It's all sports all the time. I'm your host, Sakin. Welcome to this week's show for Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. Here are the top sports news from around the world. The NFL Conference Championship games were played last weekend and showed two very different game plans and identities from the AFC and the NFC. One game turned into a fast, offensive-driven shootout, while the other was a low-scoring battle decided by kicking errors and defense. Let's unpack the games. In the NFC, an exciting back-and-forth game between the Rams and the Seahawks came down to the final moments. Both teams moved the ball really well, combining for nearly 900 total yards, and the lead was in Seattle's favor. The Seahawks needed quarterback Sam Darnold to lead multiple scoring drives to keep pace with the dangerous Rams offense. Even though the Rams actually outgained the Seahawks 479 yards to 396, they couldn't finish what mattered most. Matthew Stafford threw for 374 yards and 3 touchdowns, but one costly turnover shifted the momentum. Seattle, on the other hand, was extremely efficient. Sam Darnold proved the haters wrong, threw for 346 yards and 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions on just 36 attempts, making the most of every opportunity. The difference in this game came down to red zone efficiency and ball security. The Seahawks went 4 for 5 in the red zone and didn't turn the ball over at all. They also converted 7 of 13 third downs, which helped them sustain long drives and wear down the Rams' defense. The efficiency helped Seattle punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Now over to the AFC. The New England Patriots defeated the Denver Broncos 10-7 in a gritty, low-scoring game played in horrid, snowy conditions in Denver, Colorado. Offense was hard to come by, with both teams combining for fewer than 400 total yards. The Patriots just managed to make 206 total yards and 12 first downs, but their defense completely controlled the game. This matchup was more about taking care of the football than putting up big numbers. Patriots quarterback Drake May completed 10 of 21 passes for 86 yards and scored the team's only touchdown on a 6-yard run. Broncos quarterback Jarrett Stidham threw for 133 yards and a touchdown to Cortland Sutton, but a critical interception proved costly in a game with very few possessions. New England also won the battle of field position and time of possession, holding the ball for over 33 minutes compared to Denver's 26. The Pats' defense was especially strong on third down, holding the Broncos to just 4 conversions of 14 attempts. That defensive performance helped New England grind out the win and earn their 12th Super Bowl appearance. Looking ahead to Super Bowl LX on February 8th, my Seattle Seahawks enter as the 4.5 favorites over the Patriots. This game will be played in the home of the 49ers, Santa Clara, California, and features a clear contrast between Seattle's defense, nicknamed the Dark Side, and New England's disciplined offense. Fans can catch the game at 6:30 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. The 2026 Women's Premier League has reached a really big stage this past week. RCB are currently in first place with 10 points and have already qualified for the next round, even though they recently lost their games against Mumbai and Delhi. Gujarat Giants are close behind in second place with 8 points after winning a bunch of matches, including a really close 3-run victory over the Delhi Capitals today. The standings are very tight because Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals are tied with 6 points each. This week had some high-scoring games and great performances. Nat Silverbunt is leading the Orange Cap with 319 runs. Sophie Devine has also been playing great, leading the Purple Cap standings with 15 wickets and hitting the most sixes this season. She's currently at the top of the MVP rankings with 218 points. Some matches were decided by some close finishes, like late-over drama from Sophie Devine and a quick 47 runs off 24 balls by Nikki Prasad for Delhi Capital. As the season gets closer to the end, teams are dealing with some injuries. The UP Warriors are at the bottom of the table with only 4 points and have to sign Amy Jones on January 28th as a replacement for Phoebe Litchfield. With the final matches moving to Vadodara, every game will be important for deciding the playoff spots. That's it for today's WPL and NFL update. It was a huge week with the Super Bowl matchup finally being set and some important clashes happening in the WPL. Please DM us at the Instagram handle, the G.O.A.T Sports Podcast, and I'll see you next week.